leaders. You have produced leaders of high caliber, of high value, and of an ability to make political contributions and to understand and analyze the political situation of all the world's fishers. In the end, while you speak and you work in India, the difficulties that you experience, the challenges and the battles you are fighting are battles that fisherfolk all over the world are fighting. And it is within that I want to say that you have to take strength. And the strength must come from your grassroots. It must come from your community, up from village level to state level to national level, where in turn, through the work of WFFP and your participation in WFFP, it becomes part of our global struggle against injustice. It becomes part of our global struggle against the marginalization of fisherfolk across the world. The work that you do at village level becomes part of the struggle to bring about greater equity and greater justice, and part of the fight that privatizes and gives personal rights and continue to marginalize fishing communities whose culture is fishing, whose livelihood is fishing, whose spiritual connection with the ocean and water bodies is fishing. All of that is under threat by global forces. And your local village level work is part of the struggle to fight against that. And that is why I'm saying that the important thing is not to look at WFFP to see what WFFP can do to bring about that justice, but it is what you can do to bring about that justice. And I remember, Purinam Maher, we met in Kenya 15 years ago, somewhere thereabouts.
2000, yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
2000.
You look younger than what you were then. So it is good to be involved in the struggle for justice as part of the fishing communities, because you never grow old. You keep that energy, you keep that momentum, you keep that interest, and you keep that dedication. But the good thing about it is not a personal dedication. It is not just about you. It is not just about the individual or your family. It is about the community at large. And that is the spirit that we need to keep up, that we need to maintain. It is the feature that must continue to characterize the struggle against marginalization, the struggle against private ownership. But it is the struggle to share equally in the natural resources that the ocean and water bodies can give us. And on that note, that is what I admire from NFF and the work that you do. And it is for that reason also that Narendra has said, we are planning to bring back the WFFP General Assembly to the same place where it was born 20 years ago, on the same day, later this year. So we will be honoring you, but you have more work to do to help make that General Assembly work. It will be a great moment in the life of WFFP if we can celebrate 20 years of a world organization in the same place where it was born. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nasir Jafar. Then I requested to Carsten to speak to us.
Thank you, Mr. T. Peter. It's also a great honor for me to be amongst all of you here. I think just about a month ago, Narendra and T. Peter kindly asked us to come and join the NFF for what I think you call a small meeting. It's going to be just a small meeting to talk about the planning for the WFFP General Assembly. A couple of weeks later, the small meeting turned into the meeting for the NFF leadership. And when we arrived, we were told that maybe will be 15, 20 people. But now I understand how NFF managed to mobilize in India, because it's so impressive to see that it's now actually the leadership from the entire country, from all the states. And it is a great honor to be here with so many of you. I think 50 of you. Closer? Okay. Sorry. So it's an honor to see such strong leadership, not only the long-standing NFF leadership, but also to see that there are quite a few youth in the room. I think that is critical for taking fisher organizations into the next generation. And then I just want to say, just to add to what Nasir said, just to say very few words about WFFP and, well, from my side, what I do within WFFP, because I'm part of the International Secretariat. So in that sense, I'm not one of the leaders of the WFFP. The WFFP has its coordinating committee, and NFF is serving on the coordinating committee, together with leaders from Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Kenya, Mauritania, Spain, Honduras, Canada, and Belize, and South Africa. My role is to assist the leadership, but my role is not only to assist the leadership, it's also to assist WFFP members from many, many other countries around the world, and that is what we do as the International Secretariat. And one of the many things we do is that we make sure that we produce and share information with all the WFFP members. And this is also why we produced this newsletter for World Fisheries Day. Unfortunately, we were not able to print it for all the countries in time, but we have it with us, so I hope you have all received one copy. And we will produce one more of these newsletters leading up to the WFFP General Assembly in November. So with these words, I will give the microphone back to T. Peter. Thank you.